Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Little France, episode number 58. And before we continue, I want to say really big thanks to all of you who left a comment on the previous episode. It was really great to see how many of you were waiting for a new video from me, and also to see Little France coming back on on my YouTube channel. It is indeed, it was a great time, and then actually I was a bit rusty, but hopefully in this episode I'm gonna be a tiny bit, I get better, because I want to remember how things are, let's say. Anyways, today we are going to build something from Paris. I think I should say to rebuild something from Paris, because I already did the build, but I didn't copy it or didn't do it like per se. It was just an idea. But now I want to do it properly, and I want to do it really nice. And you know what? It is really nice. So I think we should start with the look over the Google Earth to see how things are, and well, we will see more afterwards. Okay, so let's start here on top of Paris, because if you look a bit, you might recognize a tiny bit this area from Little France. This was done more or less the same, but as you know, I'm not going to rebuild Paris, so I'm doing lots of builds from entire France, from other cities too. And when I go to Paris and do builds from Paris, I'm not going to position them as they are in real life, but sometimes I'm gonna randomize them. If you do remember last time, when City Walk did a build in Little France long time ago, he built this train station with this area from here on this side actually. So that's why I'm saying we keep randomize them. Anyways, today we are going to rebuild this particular area from here. I already did it once, I think even twice if I'm not mistaken, but I want to do this metro line from here. It's not going to get exit from here like that. I'm gonna keep it only here on top of the ground, and then here goes under the ground, here goes under the ground. We will see when we will get it outside again, but I want to redo this here, and I'm gonna redo the key area from here, and then add this extra road that doesn't exist in Little France at this point actually. Let's move to Google Maps. So here is Protection Civil Paris. So this is like a coast guard, but for a river. So it's like a river guard or whatever like that. Yeah, we have it here, and this is the metro station that I was telling you about. It's called Quai de la Rapée. Forgive my French, again, I'm not very good at it. But yeah, I'm gonna build this metro station here. Again, it's not going to be 100% a copy. Here we have stuff like this one, for instance, a parking area, not so much. I'm gonna redo it and do it a complete, yeah, let's call it, it's going to be differently than what you see here. But yeah, it will look like an area for such something like that, right? And maybe even more. Yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna show you now in the game how things look like, and then we can start with the time lapse. So let's have another look on this time in the game to see how things look like actually before we start doing all kind of modifications, right? Before I had different type of buildings over here, which they are not like that in real life, and you know what, we will change that. As I said, no metro line here, nothing, and actually here we have a tram line which is not there in real life, and this tram line goes through this train station that, if you do remember, in real life was somewhere about here. So yeah, I can't link it with the metro line now, it's a tram line, so let's keep it as it is, and we will just add an additional one, an additional metro station. Then again, from here I'm gonna go with another road coming from this parking area. So from here it's going to go like this, and probably it will be linked to, not probably, it will be linked somewhere here, and we will completely redo this intersection, but not in today's video, in another one. We will get rid of these two exit from this road, and because you know what, they are killing me sometimes with the traffic. And yeah, we will do all the builds over here, and we will get rid of this key. I don't like this key anymore, so we will redo it properly. You can never start any build, or any rebuild especially, without starting deleting stuff, guys. Trust me. That's, I mean, yeah, always you have to delete stuff in order to redo other things. So I'm gonna clean up here the entire area with everything that it's PO, props, decal, trees and whatnot, so I can properly work on the rebuild or on the new things I want to do. So I will start with the road that I was telling you. It will start from the parking area there to lead it up here to this other road. It is also linked not only with the parking area, but with the road that comes from the train station above that I was telling you earlier, the one that was done by City Wall. And I had some actually some challenges doing this metro line over here, and the reason of doing this was actually the network that is pretty wonky. There are some different type of roads. You have to make sure you are using the correct ones. So I had to read some stuff, I had to redo them, I have to upgrade them and so on, until I finally managed to find the proper ones. So some of them probably will be done off camera, you will not be able to see them here, but yeah, in the end it will look perfectly, you'll see. And yeah, we will do these two intersections from here that you see there, we will do them in a different video, probably maybe not Little France related, I don't know, we shall see. Getting rid of those two extra roads from coming from the boulevard was the main idea and purpose of fixing some stuff, because all the cars are coming on this boulevard, this bridge that you see here, and they take the exit on the right, and then they go down and then go back and do a left turn. Oh my god, my explanation was pretty bad. Okay, so when you come on that bridge into the city, you cannot turn left. That's the idea. But they found a solution of turning left, let's say, by doing a very small detour, taking that exit and so on. So I want to avoid that. The reason the traffic is really bad, it's also because, you know, I haven't started or I haven't done a complete, let's say, road layout in the city here. And the reason of not having a perfect and complete road layout is because I don't know what I'm going to build. I'm not rebuilding Paris, as I said, I'm just building stuff from Paris and other cities in France. So yeah, can I start with a proper road layout so cars can actually drive properly? Which means traffic, nasty traffic. Anyways, let's get back to the build over here. So I was looking at this particular area, and I saw that we have a very small quay on the riverside, and there is a very nice retaining wall, a very brick stylish, let's say, retaining wall. And I've tried doing it like that for now, and actually, you know what, it looks way much better. So I'm gonna do these kind of updates properly for, I think, most of the quays we have already on the riverside here on Seine River. Yes, we have. I'm gonna keep the name of this river also, Seine. And in the end, it will, as I said, it will really very well. I had a tiny bit of issues with the tunnel over there that goes, you know, the metro station. After the metro station, we have a tunnel right on the right side. I had, and I will have some issues. You'll see that very soon when I'm gonna try finding a solution on how to hide the ugliness of that. Here I'm working directly to the metro station itself because I really need having this one before, you know, proceeding or before doing any other builds. So I'm raising the both platforms from the ground, and then I'm gonna raise the metro lines from the ground level because otherwise it will be sunk, or the level it will be completely different and wrong at the same time. And I saw that on Google Earth this metro station has like also a wall covering the entire area. So I'm gonna move that wall right next to the road here. I know this is a highway road, but you know what, it's a boulevard, let's call it. So I'm gonna move it over here, and then I'm gonna move all the entire station right next to that wall. I'm gonna try hiding as much as possible of the ugliness with all sorts of little tricks. Like this time here I'm masking the ugly terrain with that terraforming tool. Here I decided to do the entrance, which I'm gonna move, and the reason why I'm moving this entrance is that on Google Earth finally I found a good spot, let's say, from the road to see where the entrance is, and it's actually not there. So I'm gonna move this other way in another incomplete. It's on the corner of this entire station, but you'll see that soon. I will just add extra buildings over here. I've added some garages and a very nice old post office building. It's a brick-ish, has a brickish look. And I'm gonna use this as for our river guard side, or however it's actually called in English. I don't know how to say it properly, probably. Anyways, so I'm gonna add these kind of things over here because later I'm gonna add some parking areas, some vehicles there, and so on. And on this corner is the proper entrance to the metro station. As I said earlier, I was looking on Google Earth and I managed to find a very good angle to see where the entrance actually is, because for a second I was like, hey, I don't understand where is it. I thought it's in the middle there, but actually it was not. So I'm adding here a road that is going to kind of overlap a tiny bit with the entrance and with that building and with the garage area and so on, and the cars won't fit through that gate. It's very small. So I'm gonna do a very small trick. I'm gonna update the entire road. It's going to be just till the entrance to that garage area, and I'm gonna add some yellow markings on the road, like, hey, you have to change the lane, you have to squeeze and go on the other lane to get into the entrance, but you have to give priority to cars coming from inside there, which is normally, if you ask me, it's something that it's quite normal to be happening. By the way, I want to highlight something. I made lots of mistakes in previous builds and videos I've made already. You saw only one, episode 57, but there are some others that I haven't showed yet. I've been using the shark teeth markings for all crossings, and some of you said that that's not correctly done and that's not how it is in France. So I'm gonna change that in the future for all the builds I've done, and I will do from now on. Indeed, I'm gonna also do an extra check to make sure I'm on the same page and do a proper, road marking layout for all my roads in Little France as well. Because if we are doing some builds from France, let's be more realistic. So yeah, thanks for highlighting that, guys, and fixings are on their way. Here I'm gonna add some like a very small concrete barrier at the entrance, and then I'm gonna add also some proper barriers. But to make it better, I just stretch and enlarge that node from there, so so the big trucks can actually do a proper left or right turn there. Very small extra details at the entrance there. I would love to add actually more road signs and whatnot, but as I mentioned in the previous episode, it's going to take like forever, and I don't want to focus myself only on these kind of details. It's going to be too much and even boring, and I don't want to create an episode in 1 month, right? And okay, let's do the last little details here. I'm doing I want to make it look like a very small park with a green area. That's all I want to achieve over here. In real life there are some trees as well, but of course not arranged in this way. I'm doing it now. So I'm gonna just add some trees on these sides of this concrete area, and then I'm gonna add some invisible pathways so people can actually walk and go to the metro station, go back of course, and even, you know what, I'm gonna add some benches as well to help people you know, sit and bring them over here in this particular area. I want to see people driving and or coming by the metro station, and you know what, even sit on these particular benches. So this metro station, it's working. It's not working super duper, and that is because, as you know, when you do a new station like that, you have to wait for quite some time in order for people to use it properly, and you know, come here and change the transportation or change the metro or anything like that. The metro system in Little France, it's, let's call it, far bar being done properly. For now, I'm just using and doing some imaginary lines just for having some metros vehicles to come, bring, take people from there, and that's it. I feel like I have to do something like that. So, you know, to have some visuals, some cool visuals. I'm gonna add a few more things on the other side of this intersection over here, because I don't want to leave it like that. I want to have some really cool cinematics, even though this particular area is going to be worked more when I'm gonna work on those roads and on those intersections from over there, because I want to make them look pretty cool, including that tram that is going to pass through the intersection and whatnot. So yeah, maybe in one of the next episodes, or maybe it's going to be done in a different type of video. I was mentioning last time in a previous episode, I was saying that I'm gonna have some extra videos called like to be related for traffic, so something like traffic management or something like that. I'm still thinking. So I already have 4 videos of that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do them properly, but I hope they will be interesting. I guess they will be. We shall see. Wow, we are getting close to the end of this video as well, guys. Hope you did really enjoyed it. For sure I did. I missed a lot Little France. For me, it is definitely in top, I guess, 2 favorite series made by myself. For sure, yeah, for sure it's in top 2. And last little details you're gonna see here. I'm gonna show some cinematics from different angles for you to see how I finished everything, how everything looks in the end. I really do hope I'm gonna catch some people taking the metro from that station. I've seen at least 2 people coming by the metro over there, but again, hopefully I'm gonna see more of them. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. You are amazing. I'm so glad you are still around here, didn't bail on me. And see you in the next videos, and take care of yourselves. I salute you.